Hey guys, Chad here with a special review tonight. I bought the Sam Adams Winter Classics mix pack about a week ago. Had all 6 beers, and my opinion of almost all of them has changed since I reviewed them. But instead of doing 6 re-reviews, I'm just going to do one night a week. I'm going to drink one beer and just give you my final thoughts on it. So it's going to be kind of 6 reviews in one. The point being that the quality on all these beers has gone down. So we'll start with the Boston Lager. Alright, the first one is Boston Lager, their flagship beer. When I opened this and poured it, I could have swore there was like a slightly skunky smell to it, and I was like, no, I'm just thinking that. And then I tasted it, and there was. So what the hell? Why is Sam Adams... I mean, it's not that it's like, Heineken skunky. It's, the average person might not even be able to taste it, but I did. And it's just enough to be a little distracting. I mean, otherwise, it's still Sam Adams Boston Lager. It's still a solid beer. Pretty hoppy, bitter, but it still drinks like a lager. It's pretty crisp and clean. This is a great beer to have with a steak or any kind of dinner, really. I used to give this an 8. I'd probably drop this down to a 7 now. So, yeah, 7 for Boston Lager. Alright, second beer, we got the Holiday Porter. Didn't think much of this back in 2009 when I reviewed it. Have pretty much the same opinion now. It's very bland, has kind of a cough medicine kind of taste to it. Like, if you're looking for chocolate, you're looking for roastiness, you're not really getting that here. It's just extremely bland. It's, it's... That's about it. Just a complete lack of flavor. Not that it tastes terrible or anything. It's just, it doesn't taste good. I need to get some good lacing on the glass, though. That's about it. So, I'd give this a 4. Pretty boring beer. Alright, beer number 3 is the Whitetail. I think I gave this like a 7 when I reviewed it the first time. It's, I don't know if it's decreased in quality or if I just don't really have the same taste for it. But, I'm gonna go 5 about this time. It's not very crisp. It's, has like kind of a orange peel and coriander taste. It tastes like if some, like an amateur homebrewer was trying to make some kind of Hoegaarden clone and they had no idea what they're doing. That's kind of what this tastes like. It's pretty bland. I mean, I wouldn't say it's repulsive, but, even the drinkability on it is rather low. So, yeah, 5 out of 10 for the White Ale. Alright, beer number 4. We're trying the Winter Lager this time. Used to really, really like this beer. It's actually a Bock. And I'm convinced that they changed the recipe because now I just get like a ton of ginger. And I get like noticeable cinnamon, but it's not enough to counter the ginger. So it's not that it's a spicy beer. It's just all gingery. It drinks like an ale. It's not a crisp, clean beer. I mean, it is a lager. It doesn't drink like a lager. It drinks like an ale. It drinks like a winter warmer almost, I guess. This used to be a 9 for me. This is going down to a 5. It's drinkability on it is all right. I find that the spiciness gets a little annoying, but it's, I don't know. It's just not a very, as far as the taste, it's not appealing to me. It's not terrible. Thank God there's that cinnamon there, or this would be a bad beer. But, yeah, 5 out of 10 for the Winter Lager. Alright, beer number 5, we got the Chocolate Bock. If you've been watching me since the beginning, you know this is one of the first beers I ever reviewed when it came in a champagne bottle and cost $15 because it had that pewter label on it. Back then I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was great. It definitely wasn't as good as I was expecting. And I haven't had it since then, and it tastes pretty much the same now. I mean, it tastes like what it is. It's a Bock with some chocolate, and it's not like a gourmet chocolate or anything. It's like a chocolate chip cookie kind of chocolate, or like a, it tastes like a Hershey's Kiss that somebody dropped in a beer. The chocolate's pretty strong the first few swigs. Once you get down to here, it's just drinks like a pretty tepid, flat Bock. So, and it definitely drinks like a lager bordering on an ale. It's tasty, I guess, but If you're looking for some kind of, you know, super robust, delicious flavor, this isn't it. I still honestly give this a thumbs up, but just barely. I'm gonna go 6 out of 10 for the Sam Adams Chocolate Bock. Alright, last beer, and I thought I saved the best for last, but I actually saved the worst for last. The old Fezziwig was one of the first beers I ever reviewed back in 2008. Loved it back then. Now it tastes almost exactly the same as the Winter Lager, except it's worse. It's all ginger and like nothing else. At least the Winter Lager had like some cinnamon to balance it out, and it drank like a lager. This is a winter warmer with just all ginger. Leaves like a pasty texture in your mouth. It dries out my mouth in the aftertaste. It's not sweet. It's not particularly spicy. It's just all ginger. It's pretty gross. You know what it reminds me of is a Left Hand Good Juju ginger that I did this summer. It's like that gingery. Now I know Jay reviewed this and dumped it like a year ago. I probably wouldn't dump. I mean, it's not that terrible of a beer, but it's just not a good one. This is gonna go. It was a 10. I'm dropping this down to a 4. So yeah, the winter classics overall. Boston Lager, solid. Holiday Porter, that sucked. Whitetail, meh. Chocolate Bock is like okay. And the Winter Lager and the old Fezziwig, both just all ginger. Just, ugh. So yeah, 2 very enthusiastic thumbs down for this mix pack, and I'm seriously contemplating never reviewing, maybe never even drinking Sam Adams again. So, what do you guys think? Let me know. Bye.